What exactly is wrong with him? Now, I watched this movie with a lot of skepticism because I heard it was either mediocre or just straight up bad from the people I was hearing talk about it. So I decided, hey, I want to watch it to see for myself, and it's not exactly that bad, really. I actually liked it for most of the movie, but I feel that they didn't exactly know how to end the movie. It felt kind of rushed. I felt like I was 70% done with the movie, and then just to find out I'm 10 minutes away from the credits. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate the ending. I thought it was actually a pretty good scene, but I felt let down by it, honestly. This explains a lot to why people have said bad things about this movie and why they said it was bad or mediocre, because the marketing led them to believe it was another Jordan Peele movie, even though Jordan Peele only produced it instead of directed it, which put everyone off guard to how good the movie would actually be. And it threw me off as well, since I thought it was going to be another great movie by Jordan Peele. Now for the positives and the negatives. I actually liked the acting in this movie. Marlon Wayans as Isaiah White was surprisingly good, and I liked Tyreek Withers as Cameron. I think he did a really good job. I also liked the gore in this movie more than I thought I would have. It's mostly just at the end, and one other scene at like the 33-minute mark, which was also a really good scene. But at the end in particular, it had some goofy kills, but I thought it was a good scene. I thought most of the movie was enjoyable to watch, to be honest. Now for the negatives. Now, as much as I praised the movie, the ending seemed rushed and the dialogue at times were genuinely cringy to sit through in the beginning. The rest of the movie was fine from this. Just in the beginning they were using some like TikTok slang, it felt like, and it just hurt to listen to. And now, this is going to be a personal preference, but there was a song in the movie that totally took me out of it. It was a weird mumble rap that genuinely got a laugh out of me. But again, I know that people like mumble rap, it just isn't for me. Now, this movie wasn't entirely bad, but it wasn't what people wanted. And what people wanted was a Jordan Peele movie. But obviously, they didn't get that because it was directed by a different person. So they got a fairly good movie. But with the hype of it being another Jordan Peele movie, so they got absolutely clowned on for not being as good as a Jordan Peele movie. Which I feel is unfair for the movie because it was truly not that horrible. It was just an okay movie. Like, there were some good parts of this movie, like there was the best character Marco, but there was also some lows, like it which started becoming a bad movie out of nowhere, and then you just like get locked out and go, why am I watching this? And then sometimes you go back into it and be like, okay, I'm enjoying this again, and it just felt like a weird roller coaster. But in the end, it wasn't truly that bad of a movie. It just wasn't a Jordan Peele film.